There we go. And now I can move on to the screen. Alright. Hello. And welcome. Round 2. A little bit of a false start there. I am Michael. And with me I have the distinguished winner of the Michael's Hidden Cup, Hone.
Hello, Michael.
Hello.
I'm glad to be here.
Oh, very good. And that should all be... Yeah, now we're working now.
Perfect.
And we have a very, very special game that we are going to be watching and casting. Michael's Rumble. We have 3 players. SexPanther. We all know SexPanther. He's got a rating of 1100 and 1300 in team random maps. No one else is rated. We've got Danny, Danochy, and we have Jack. And they're going to be doing a free for all.
Yep.
Free for all. Free for all. We're just going to jump right into the game. Let's go.
Yeah.
We're just going to start this in.
Oh, now I already saw the civs there. 2 Magyar picks.
Oh my
That's fucking
goodness!
interesting.
I didn't. So people should know the settings. It's a Empire Wars start, but Dark Age, which is we think is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Empire Wars, you start with 27 villages and some buildings already, so barracks and a blacksmith, and basically it's just a faster start. So we skip that early Dark Age, which is really slow and a bit boring.
Yeah.
And
Wow, right in there. Look at all these things they start. You can see they start off with a nice little economy going really well. Let's just quickly go through the civs because Huns was banned,
Yep.
Japanese was banned,
and Franks were banned.
and Franks were banned. And so we even have the cool chat on the side. If anyone wants to say something in the chat, they can. It can come up on screen. How about that? Live is fun. 21st
It is.
century. But yes, those 3 civs were banned. So what civs do we have? We got Teutons for Jack. A very good
Teutons are-
defensive
yeah.
play.
They get free murder holes, which allows their castles and the towers to hit underneath them.
Yeah.
It's quite an expensive tech. Usually you don't get it, but having that is actually quite a good bonus, especially on this kind of map where you're going to be playing defensive at some points in the game.
Yeah, exactly. And
And then the other ones are Magyars. Magyars are great civ. Very, they've got lots of options basically. The Cav Archer are really good, and they get Paladin if it ever gets to that point. But we'll see if they've got the resources to actually get a Paladin.
Yeah, we'll
upgrade.
see if it goes that way. I've already noticed Jack sending a villager forward. He's going for a little bit of a
yes.
wall. That's very, very early.
Ambitious wall too.
And lots of
Quite
villagers
far
on
off.
wood, I noticed. All 13 are still on
Yeah.
wood. Everyone else has gone 9, and then
Now,
SexPanther over
George,
here. He's
going
gone.
for that early dock as well, which is key for this game mode.
Yeah,
Or this map, I should say.
yeah, that's very
That
smart.
fishing eco is really important.
Well,
and that's going to kick in.
And there's a lot of fish in here, right? That's each one of these is 225 food.
Yep. That's
So-
his castle and Imperial Age take
Yeah.
care of.
And we see that Jack has also been thinking this. He's already. So this is what we don't like. We don't like fish on the small fish because that's actually the slowest food in the game.
Yeah.
You need to be doing the big fish, but I mean this won't last long anyway. But
Yeah.
it's still just
A good strategy is to put your dock building villager on that little fish.
exactly because your villager can take that and drop it off at the dock.
Yes.
All right, double Magyar pick. What do we think about that?
It's going to be interesting. Now, one of them has to go for Cav Archers, and I think George probably will. If either of them go for Paladin or Cavalier, they're going to lose to Teutons. Because
Teutons.
Teutons have extra armor, melee armor, on
Absolutely.
their, I think it's +2 in Imperial Age,
Yeah, it gets ridiculous.
which is going to
in the
be
late game.
really strong.
Yeah. Already 2 fishing ships for Jack. 2 fishing ships for SexPanther. No fishing ships at all for
Interesting.
Danochy. And
Oh.
he's gone for 5 militia
Ooh.
very early, but he's not doing anything
Okay.
with them yet. I wonder. So we got some people going up to feudal, so we'll probably start seeing everyone but Daddy actually is going
Okay.
up to feudal. So nice early or reasonable feudal times.
With Jack being the fastest.
JB, and that's almost certainly because of the fish, probably, right? They've got an extra 100 food already, probably at this stage.
Now,
He's
I think them taking their hunt as well. It's another.
wow, I don't think
really
we've
good
seen a lot
resource.
of hunt people yet.
Okay.
Their scouts are going around. We'll have a quick check of the scouting, see what's going on. We've gone to try finding the enemy dock position for Jack. That makes a lot of sense. But if we switch to now Danny, he's just gone around his base a little bit. No big presence of scouting there. Finally, SexPanther. Just
Yeah.
walling up.
That's a more reasonable wall.
Very
I think.
safe. I like how he's gone to his dock and called him
Yes.
the dock. It's a little bit fun.
Although
everyone-
he has hemmed himself in. He hasn't
Yeah.
got a lot of room there.
I like this. I like this from Jack. This big wall. He's saying, I
the
want
map in
as
half."
much of the map as I
Yeah.
can. I'm playing this late. He's playing this late game. He's got a lot of villages on berries here.
Now, it would be interesting to see a castle on that centre hill that he's got there
Well,
as well.
this position is
Secure
going to be
that.
so important,
Lock it
right?
down.
This gold here, the woods in the late game will be important. Let's keep that nice and safe. And here we have stable going up.
Ooh, stable. Okay,
So
he's definitely
Castle
got
Age
knights.
Knights?
Yep.
Yeah, he's already researching Castle Age. That was quick.
Oh, very good.
That's what the fish does, and he's got
Oh, wow.
6 fishing ships. They're still the shorefish, but a little bit of idols. Here we have SexPanthers.
If he just garrisons those villages in the
Yeah,
town
that's
centre,
going
that's
to be a
good.
dead scout. It's paid attention.
Will either of them notice?
He's in SexPanther's base as well. Daddy's just been. He must be on just I'm on the side. What
there
am I
we go.
doing? We caught him just in time as his militia are making a move. What will they do? Probably not a lot. He's finally got to feudal. Man-at-Arms should be coming in any second. It is. Oh no, that's for SexPanther. He's finally got it on fish himself. No one's claimed the top lake yet. I don't know about that. A couple of defensive spears for Jack. He's expecting maybe scouts. He hasn't. Oh yeah, he might have scouted this. He might have seen the. I think we can
What's
check
in
that.
that stable?
It's 2 scouts. 2 scouts are in that stable,
Okay.
and he's just seen that. So
Now, the
these
good thing-
defensive spears are maybe justified. He's
Yep.
moving those around.
The good thing about Magyar is why they're so good at their scout rush, even though this is a little late for a scout rush, but they have the free forging upgrade, which gives their scouts extra attack, and it's instant. So
Yeah,
they get
that's true.
3 or 4 scouts out, they can do some damage, kill villages in 2 hits.
And did they get the free second upgrade when they hit castle as well? Because
Yes.
that could be coming in any second as
Yep.
soon as SexPanther
Last
decides to go, which he's got it queued. He's got Castle Age queued. He's just
It's got a villager.
building a
cooking.
villager first. Yeah. Here we go. Defensive Man-at-Arms. They did get the Man-at-Arm upgrade.
I also see he's moved to stone as well. He's got 3 villages, so he's going to want to drop some castles in his base.
Yeah.
Try and secure that off. But Jack, look at this wall.
He's
It's
really
continuing
ambitious.
to go.
I wonder if he'll make this stone, because now that you're in Castle Age, these little wooden palisades, they don't really do a lot.
Yeah,
anymore, right?
it's a bit of a false security there.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
Now, I'd
interesting.
love to see those SexPanthers scouts just come out, hit those walling villages. They're wide
I
open.
would love to see these guys do something. These guys have been
yeah.
sitting here all game, and if those were on this wood line, that's Jack's game over. I
He's
think.
got no military.
Yeah,
What's he
he's
gonna
got
do?
some defensive spears, but they'll just melt, right?
Yeah.
So
Way too many.
very
defensive spears,
interesting
actually.
play. This is a classic example of do something, don't make them for no reason.
Yeah.
These are not even being defensive because you're not being attacked. So he's going for the hunt like that.
Oh, good.
Little mill on the hunt there. Very, very nice to see.
But no
from
wall
Danochy.
off as well, so he's a
Well,
bit wide open.
To be fair, why waste villagers walling when you're not being attacked anyway? So
Yeah,
it's not like these walls are going to do a lot at this
Oh,
stage.
here comes a red
We've got
scout.
Pike.
And
It's a scout though. It's probably on auto scout. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. Probably.
He's keeping a really close eye on SexPanther's
Yeah,
face.
so he's walled in. But it's good to have the scout in there, know what his enemy's up to.
So, Teutons, Halberdier, Siege Onager. That's what I think Jack's going for.
Yes, I would tend to agree. Siege Ram? is
Siege Ram as well,
potential,
probably,
yep.
yeah. So
It's a bit of Ram in there.
it's a very classic unstopable death ball in the late game. And I
Yep.
wonder if he's going to get the chance to get to Imperial Age
And
to
I
pull that
think
off.
he will, by the looks of what they've been doing so far. They're not
Yeah.
so aggressive, so he's got all the time in the world to get his defenses up, get his siege workshops down, and start massing that army. But George now sending those scouts out.
Fine, they're a little late, right? They could have done so
Very
much.
late.
They might
Oh,
pick
there's a
this
free
villager,
villager,
though.
but
I mean, it's getting to the stage where Jack's put down a second TC.
yeah. Also, he's got 8 spears. Oh no,
Yeah.
more like
He's trying to
16
get, he did a
spears
little
in
quick
space.
wall there. No, this is at 0%. The scout's going to get in. They're right on top of that
Yes.
villager, and first villager goes down. And you know what? I like that. George is paying attention.
Good.
SexPanther's paying attention, sorry, and he's just going to keep moving in. He's not wasting time hitting those houses.
I
We've
do
got-
like they sent that other scout off as well.
Yeah, he's
Split
keeping
them.
the scouting going. Yeah, he's
It's
interesting.
really smart.
He's a little bit indecisive. He doesn't quite know what to do. He doesn't know what he's expecting. And to be fair, if he does run into these pikes, that's game over for the scouts. There's a little bit of kerfuffle with Jack's scout over here, but it was just a scout. It wasn't a big,
Yeah.
wasn't a big deal. Is there a hole? Could be a hole in the wall there. I think those scouts
Yeah.
have gone between those two buildings. I think they can go in and out there.
Or is it just a little dip?
Could be just a little dip. He's
Anyway.
looking.
So
He's
gonna
looking for some
find
damage.
that
He's looking
wood
at.
line, but he's going to get sandwiched between those two.
Not,
spear
he is fast. He's got
Oh.
mobility here. He's trying to find some Vilpils. Are there any weak villages on this wood line? No, there's not. But he's gonna come in.
Oh.
Those have free forging. They're +2 already. These are strong scouts, and you can see that. That's a dead villager right there.
Yeah.
Here's another one.
The town bell.
This is such a good example of how mobility wins games because
He's idling his
get the-
entire economy.
will he get a convert? Probably not.
And they have bonus damage with +2.
Oh,
There we go. Boom.
picked. That's a lot of damage, and this goes to show you only need 3 scouts to do so much damage. He's gonna come over
It's
here and
gonna
deny.
Deny it.
He's
he's
not
just
really
gonna
paid
walk past.
attention. Just passing, just passing.
Oh, he's coming back.
But look at this is so he should have just committed
Wow,
and
okay.
built it. But this is a lot of wasted time
Yeah.
here, and also
And he keeps
another
him
villager
alive.
kill.
Wow. That's really good control.
Ironically, it probably doesn't matter because if we look at the score here, actually no, it does matter. Oh no, it doesn't. So he's at 44 villagers compared to the 54 of Jack. So he is behind because he's obviously got TC idle time. He's only just put a second TC up.
Interesting
So
that,
every villager kill here matters, and he probably needs another 10 more.
Yeah. Danny has more villagers than SexPanther.
Yeah.
And I would not expect that.
Well, I think it's because he's just been focusing
Yeah.
very hard on making sure that his
And his
TC
stone
is an
wall.
idle. He hasn't gone to Castle Age yet.
He's
So
put down a tower as well. A little preemptive defensive tower on the hill.
yeah, I like the position. I think it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
I mean, he has been collecting the stone, so maybe it doesn't matter. He's going up to Castle Age now. He's definitely late to that, and that's also probably why he has more villagers because his
true.
centre hasn't been idle doing the research. But
Now, SexPanther got a second. Oh, just
yeah,
a
he
second
does.
one.
He's got a second one up,
Okay.
and this one finally gets finished, and it's a really nice position there. I love that
Yeah.
town centre next to the goal, next to the wood line, nice and safe. He's going to go finish this wall, make sure no pesky scouts come back in. They're still running around his base. They're just
That's so good.
and it's taking his attention as well, which is good.
Yeah.
SexPanther in the lead of the score, but that's probably due to scouting right now. Those fishing boats just doing work, constant food income. You
I'd love to
notice?
see a second dock maybe in that pond.
Yeah, I agree.
So they can refresh a bit faster.
Maybe on the side here.
Yeah. I also noticed he's going for relics. I don't know if he got out another monk or not, but
Is he going for the relics?
he was trying to.
Right. Well, there's one relic over here. A little bit of a couple down here. Oh, another. He's just been. I
Wow,
love this.
that's
He is
so
just being a
annoying.
little annoying, just keeping these walls open. You know, just being annoying.
And ultimately, they are just palisade walls, so
Yeah.
as soon as SexPanther gets some military out, they can just bust through them.
Exactly.
Nothing's going to stop them getting in.
Danochy has just said, you know what? I don't want to play this game. I'm just gonna
gonna-
full stone
That's
wall
all
up.
of this game.
A lot of it, yes.
I wouldn't be
It's putting
surprised.
towers. This is like a
Oh.
Elo Legends play.
Yes.
I would like to see one castle with these houses are.
Yeah.
That's what I would.
He's
like
going to play the long game. He's going to let them fight it out, hurt each other.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's just going to mass up an army and sit behind his walls.
Castle on the front from SexPanther. He's
I would
expecting.
love to see it more forward.
Yeah, I think this is
Like
very
out in that open
even
bit.
down here, just
Oh,
to get
yes.
this, a little bit of map control. Because right now he has no map control, whereas someone said, "I want all the map control," and that would be Jack.
Yeah.
That would be Jack Harlow. Not doing anything. Very defensive fights. Not doing anything. Again, just chasing some scouts. SexPanther's had enough annoying Jack, and now he's come over to annoy Danny. He's not going to find a lot of grey stars. These scouts are going to outmaneuver these. And there goes the last scout.
Oh, that big hole in his wall. Was that? He's trying to build a gate there.
Yeah, he'll be trying to
okay.
gate there, absolutely. And this,
Did he delete the wall?
this?
What happened?
No, we just can't see the thing because we're in his
okay.
perspective here.
Cool.
I mean, very safe castle. We're switching into CA, which is
Oh, that's a great idea. Perfect. So they get unique tech, which gives them extra range and damage, I think. Which is going to be really, really good for taking care of those
pesky Teutonic Knights.
paladin, Teutonic paladins or whatever they're going to get,
Yeah.
which have extra melee armor. It's going to help them against the range of the cav archers. So
Yeah. So Jack's been on free TCs for a while now, and you can see
He
82
is.
villagers. Nice, strong economy from
Yep,
him at the
he's
moment. He's
booming.
looking very strong.
that works. Siege workshop too.
Mhm.
So we might see that death ball at any
Not-
moment.
not
I think
enough
he's going to
wood.
get to Imperial Age before he does anything.
Yeah, not enough wood. He needs to refresh this lumber camp and maybe split it.
Yeah. Go hit some of those other wood lines, maybe at the back.
Yeah. These guys are just patrolling around.
Does he have one range or more than one?
He's
I
currently.
don't see any ranges. Oh, just the one in the middle of his
Yeah,
base.
he's got
Oh,
some up
okay.
here. He's got 3. So he will be doing production. What he needs though, he needs those blacksmith upgrades.
Yeah.
He's currently got nothing.
I would take those 5 and send them forward. Just pester. Hit the wood line.
Yeah,
hit
you could do so
anything
much
you
damage
can.
against these pikes as well. But he does need. Does he have bloodlines? He probably doesn't have bloodlines yet. No,
He's got the stable though.
doesn't
so-
have bloodlines. He needs to get his upgrades before he does anything. Yeah, he's got a couple of defensive longswords. Maybe this is actually good. I think he saw the pike and he said, "You know what? Counters pike, longswords."
You know what
longswords."
also counts pike? Cav archers.
Yeah. So he said, "I'm going to counter exactly what he's making." And you know what? He might have the weaker economy, but with that play, he could actually get some good engagements, and it could change the game. A lot of knights here from Danochy.
Those longswords would actually be great for getting through those walls, the palisades.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
then just running your
Even,
cav archers through
even the
space.
cav archers could go through the palisades at this stage. A lot of knights here. Danochy's thinking, I need to make a move. He's going for a second. I hate this position. I don't know what that town centre is doing.
It's a farming town centre.
It's like a town off centre.
Yeah.
It's
he's going to fill it full of farms. And that's
exactly. I like the stupid little wall to save the relic. He's going to go out, he's going to grab that relic. There's another monk on the other side here. A little bit confused here. And a little scout from Danochy, just getting an idea. Apart from all his walls, there always seems to be units inside. There's another wall.
Yeah, there's a hole.
There's always units inside Jack's base, despite the walls. He's got a little bit of house. He's putting a lot of houses down now. There it is there. 115 population for Jack. Very strong, but Danochy with the score lead, interestingly enough.
Wow.
And you know what? He's got 57 villages, so he's got more than SexPanther. I don't know what SexPanther's doing. He definitely needs a little bit of a, I don't know, kick up the way. He's got 3 town centres now.
I mean, these cav archers have moved a little bit. They're getting closer.
Everyone's just running around the central map chasing each other's scouts at this time.
I love the scout battle. Prolonged scout war.
Yeah, no one's done this, which I think
that's
is a huge mistake. There's a lot of resources up the top here, and I would like to see a dock.
Oh, but I do see this little outpost.
Yep.
That's great. So he's going to know exactly when.
He's going for a lot of outposts. Good to see, and he's probably picking up town watch and things.
Yeah. I'd love to see him, build another town centre over by the stone and gold.
Town centre here
on that
castle on the hill.
The other pond as well, which is open.
The CA are making a move, and he's moving out against Jack, who has the lowest score, which is...
He's got a hill bonus as well. He's going to crush all of this.
I think he'll go and he'll get scared and run away.
Yeah, probably.
All these units from Danochy could be doing so much damage.
Sweep through.
No one's made any military. This would crush, but it just needs to do something. And these guys are going to move in, maybe snipe a couple of these knights. Knights are quite slow from Teutonic Knights. They don't get his husbandry. All these guys are just going to mount. There we go, and he's going to run away. He does. He should do hit and run, but he should. Yeah, and he is trying to do that a little.
He's got the numbers for it. He can micro all of that.
They just got an upgrade there. Heavy cav archer. But where your blacksmith upgrades, they're 4 range. This hitting and running would be a lot easier if it didn't go over 4 tiles, you know. And does he have a blacksmith? Yes.
Yeah.
He does have a blacksmith.
They start with one, so
he's an imp.
He should know it's there.
He's an imp. He's just not got any blacksmith.
Okay, well, he's killing those knights. But yeah, Jack's an imp as well. He's getting his upgrades. You see their cavaliers queued.
Yeah. Jack has so much gold. He's got 3,000, 4,000 gold. He's not doing
Start spending it, man.
Yes.
Build a second blacksmith. Get all your upgrades real quick.
He's going to start printing paladins soon, I think, is the concept here. Everyone's an imp except for Danochy. He's just chilling out. He's booming away, I suppose. Jack has 100 villagers. SexPanther, a classic 51.
Oh no. He had 2 town centres.
He's got 3 town centres. He's got town centres.
I also hate that back town centre.
Oh, I mean, it's fine. It's against the wood. It's good for farming.
A few tiles off the wood.
Yeah, it's not the best. It's not the best. It would have been better down here.
Yeah.
He's going to run out of... Everyone's going to be running out of their fish at some stage. And they're going to have to want to be redocking somewhere. There's a defensive galley from Danochy.
Withers defensive towers?
Yeah.
No one's getting in there.
Yeah, I'd like to know how many kills he's got with all his defences, you know? And it's probably 1 or 2.
It's like 1 scout that SexPanther put in his base.
Yeah, we've got a lot of knights coming out
okay.
for Jack now. He's starting to print them. He's got the eco to do it. He's getting the upgrades.
Yeah. So we've seen this before from Jack. He loves to just build up a giant paladin army and sweep it through the base.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that's going to stop that from George's base.
Yeah.
Palisade wall, that's going to get her down.
We're getting blacksmith upgrades now for the heavy cavalry.
He should have 60 cav archers by this point.
Yeah. Where are these guys?
And they should be in Jack's base.
Town centre? Yeah. Look at that.
It's like he read your mind.
It's like he read my mind.
Or he heard the stream.
Or he's the stream stuff. Yeah, one of the two. But it's good to see. This is the right move, and we do need more town centres because God, we need more villages from Paul SexPanther right now. He's on 56 compared to
more castles. You know what? Take that centre hill, chuck a castle on there, secure that.
He's made a lot more archery ranges, but he's not using it this first 3 anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
He doesn't have the economy to sustain production from all 5 of those.
Exactly.
Either, so
you do have to wonder.
All right, so
here we are. We're just waiting. It feels like we're just waiting. Everyone's got these large armies now, and they definitely need to start. I like this.
That's what he should. Yeah.
It's nice and close to this. It's going to make a difference. Rams coming out.
Those walls,
Capped rams come in.
Oh, he's putting units into them. So it's
I
going to
love
make them
this.
move faster.
Yeah. And also when they die from
pops out.
They pop out and the spears, and this is great. They're going to be great sponges to those cav archers now.
Okay,
Yeah.
now we see the castle on the hill, I think.
And I think this is going to be a counter castle from SexPanther
But
on
he's
his
gonna
own hill. He's
run
going to
into that castle.
nice,
Oh, not
very
bad.
good placement. It's
Nice.
right on the hill. He hasn't put it slightly down. We could be seeing trebuchets coming out very shortly. Paladins on the way for Jack Harlow. These are going to be very strong Teutonic Paladins, lots of armor, and he's moving out. I think he's scouted this. He's going to deny
it.
this, and here
It's
we go.
dead. But is he? Oh, is he going to be distracted? No, he's just going straight for the castle.
He's going in for the eco, and I don't think he cares about this.
I think
Well, he
he can-
cares, but he can't do anything about it. So what's the
Yeah.
point? He's going to go straight. And he's going to try to do some eco damage straight to Jack, and that's good to see. Meanwhile, Danochy just having a peaceful game of like, and this is the power
Doesn't
of the
go for the
CA.
center castle. Did he deny it? No. Are they on stand ground?
Just
What's
passing,
happening?
just passing. They're on stand ground. Meanwhile, he's distracted from this, right? He's got
Yeah.
town bell ringing over there. This is why you don't town bell. You got these villages
Hit
now.
and run, hit and run.
And these can do a lot of damage. He just needs to keep them alive and away. And I'd like to see him printing more at home. He's not doing any.
But he's idling the economy.
Yeah,
All of the economy.
I mean,
wow.
at that stage, he's got a lot of resources banked.
Yeah.
He should have been doing this 20 minutes ago.
It's 3 times as big.
And they're just gonna get
Six
mopped up now because he's not running away. He shouldn't be taking this fight. He should just be
Jump
leaving.
up on the hill. Do
Or just
something.
run away and get more numbers.
Just keep him alive.
You need to keep them alive. The CA you need to keep alive. It's very
And now
important.
there's nothing stopping him from going through into his base.
That castle got up, of all things. That castle got up.
It's
and
going to go down by those rams though, so...
well, yeah, he's got another defensive castle. I would like to see that up here on the
Yeah.
left. It's not like it can be stopped.
Or over in his economy over here.
Yep, where the hole is.
Yeah.
That would be fine as well. But so this is where it starts getting interesting because we've got to remember this is still a 3v3.
Yes.
And yes, Danochy hasn't done anything yet. He's finally putting that defensive castle up.
But-
But he could swoop in at any moment.
Yeah.
At any stage to see
And
what
if
see what
Jack wants
happens.
to invest in hitting Danny, you know, he could lose a lot of his army, his numbers, and then George can build up again. And
Exactly.
it's a give and take.
And if Jack comes over here to kill SexPanther, for example, and these guys make a move, it's like
It's
a
a
base
base
trade.
trade.
Yeah. And
Where Danny's on top.
what I would like to see is someone come in and just take out the production buildings of
Yeah.
Jack because he's got a lot of resources, but he's not printing a lot of units.
He's almost at 200 pop though, but 17 items.
Yeah,
And he needs to refresh that lumber camp, that original lumber camp that he's got.
he does. Yeah, it's a bit funny, isn't it?
Oh no, he did. It's, there's the refresh. It's right next to it.
Of course. I think you start with two. You start with two lumber camps.
he's got 3 in a row there. Oh, I see.
Yeah, so that's quite good. Definitely needs some
Efficiency.
more. He's got some more CA.
I
They
like
want to
this.
they want to do something. There's a little
Yeah.
gate that's going to come up over here. Maybe Danochy's thinking of actually leaving. Oh,
Oh.
here's the move.
But
It's going to be
SexPanther is
totally
gonna see
seen.
it.
It's going to be seen by this. Oh, it's a
Oh,
lumber
it's
camp.
just-
You know,
okay.
well, at least this is something that Jack could probably do.
Yeah.
He's moving out. We've got CA coming around the back now. They're going to be not countered by this. They could clean this up. But he doesn't have to
Yeah.
engage, obviously, but he could clean this up
Yeah,
quite easily
clean
with
him
a
up.
hit and run. These are on the move. These are coming straight. This castle's going to go down without a doubt. These knights should hopefully not be like this. you
Yeah.
know?
So he selected all of them,
Yeah,
and
he
the
just
slowest
right-
moving
Yeah,
unit.
just right-click the castle.
Yeah.
That castle's going
That
down.
is
There's
good.
nothing that SexPanther can do about that right now. He's going to bring his CA back, try to put a little pressure, but these are just paladins that are a little bit too strong at this stage, I think.
He's got some long swords coming out,
Yeah, they're gonna do a lot.
and
They might, you know, they might take you.
if they're on staying ground, he could kill all of them.
It reminds me of Heroes video with the step lance.
Yeah.
He's got his own little ram train going. What he needs is a lot more units, which he doesn't have.
Yeah.
He needs to use. He made 6 archery ranges.
How many gold mines does he have? Can we
He has
select his
4. He has 4. We can switch to him, and as you can see, he has a
only 5 on gold at the moment. He needs like 20, 30 on gold
yeah.
to sustain this kind of production.
He has a lot more in gold. He's got well, Jack has 22 idols, so
Yeah.
he's got 120 villages, but 20 idols, and this is the beginning to the beginning of the end. The
Yeah.
SexPanther, I believe, unless Danochy starts making, he needs to make a move. It's not like he knows this is happening. Oh, some Magia Hussar coming in here. It doesn't matter that these are going down because he still has 3 in the back.
Yeah.
Not that he's using any of them. He's trying to make something happen with the rams down here. I don't think this has actually been seen by Jack. Oh no, he just saw it there. He's going to send some paladins back to clean up those rams, and that's fine. These rams are taking out their very valuable house.
It's far too late.
Oh, it's far too late. This is...
Look how fast that goes down.
So if he had 50 CA, if he had just been pumping CA since Castle Age, he would actually stop this, because he's got all the research.
He could sit behind his houses and just shoot over them.
Or if he hadn't lost 20 here and 20 here, he could have 40 here, you know, just in defense. But that's not going to happen. I feel like SexPanther's going,
That castle in the back is not going to stop him.
No. So I wonder what's going to happen here. He's in a bit of trouble. What we need to see is Danochy doing something before, because he's going to be in a bit of trouble once Harry... Wait, Harry's run out of gold there. Good thing he's got access to this. This is really bad to see.
Oh, SexPanther. You had it all.
Another defensive castle. Well, he's got 62 villagers, which I think is the main problem here.
Yeah, he's still got his waypoint out there. So his reinforcements get taken out.
He's feeling very, very underwhelmed now. I wonder if we'll see a transport to put some villagers in the corner and hide for a bit whilst the other two players duke it out. We've got a movement coming from Danochy, and this is very important. More stables coming up on the front. He's got Onaga, which is great to see, and he's got
a big hole in his wall.
Well, yeah, he doesn't need these siege. You could just walk in. You don't need sieges. There's no defenses here. He didn't defensive keep up. Defensive guard tower. These would just be this is the right timing, because yes, he's taking out and this is obviously done, but this is exactly what he needs to do right now. He needs to just go in.
Spears mix in there.
Yeah.
Oh, halberdiers even. So they're going to do some really good damage.
Exactly. They don't have any armor upgrades, so they will melt.
Okay.
He just needs to walk in. There's no defensive army. He needs to, and he's sending some stuff back. He's got the villagers. They might be doing another forward lumber camp. Never know. So SexPanther out of the game. Basically, he's done now. I don't think there's any coming back from this. I mean, he could always remake his 50 bills. He's on 32 now. He's trying to do some defensive things down here. And this is a big army from Danochy, but it's not very well upgraded. Oh, he's got some upgrades. These paladins are completely post-hit now.
They will shred it.
They will do a lot of damage.
And he's got the resources
to keep printing them.
Yep.
But can he keep printing them?
Well, he did run out of his gold. We saw that, but there's so much more on the map. He's now got SexPanther's gold, for example.
I would like to see him grab this entire army and just send it here.
Yeah. Hit the base.
Because I think
ignore the army.
So long as he keeps making paladins at home, he should be able to keep this at bay.
Yeah.
Like this, Trebuchet on the stable. You know, really make sure that stable gets taken out. And it's gone. It's one less paladin per minute, but he's still got these on here.
Yeah. I'd love to see about 6 barracks just pumping halberdiers into his base.
Yeah.
Halberdiers, light cav to raid.
He likes other people's wood, Mr. Danochy. He chucks this up. He's over here.
How much wood does he have?
He's over here. He's like, you know what? No one bothers wood lines. I'm going to take all the wood lines. And you know what? I like this as well. There's going to be
so
endless
smart.
food for the rest of the game. Meanwhile, a lot of food for Jack's going to go down the dunny. He's only got how many farms?
That's quite a lot actually. He can probably sustain 2-3 stables.
SexPanther has no gold. What's Jack Harlow's resources like? He's got a lot of food backed up.
Yeah.
But only 500 gold. So we might see this paladin production grind to a halt shortly.
Yeah.
And he's not going to be sustainable to the late game.
All Danny has is trash. I don't see a single goal. A couple of knights.
Well, he's got his cat archers. He should be getting his upgrades, to be honest.
Mega Hussar in there. They could be pretty good actually.
Really nice tech switch from George. He's put the halberdiers up. Not that he's really in the game anymore, but you know, he might have a comeback. All these idle militaries hanging out in George's base, doing nothing. And that's why this is so hard for Jack right now. You're right? Half his military half his pot space, is taken up. Side of it. What do we think about this engagement? Who do you reckon's going to win long term here?
Well, long term, I mean, Danny is spreading across the map, and you know his economy is untouched, whereas Jack.
It's a bit of a hard...
He's going to be very focused on this military engagement, where really he needs to get his villagers onto gold somewhere else. Go over to George's base, set up camp, that gold in the center of the
Where is his gold villagers? Does he have any? He's got 0 on gold right now.
Exactly. He's going to halt his production. Meanwhile, wood and food is all it takes to build a halberdier.
He's trickling
and he
these
has
in.
tons of it.
He's just trickling in this army. And the rest of it's just not doing anything. But he's trickling in his paladin. He needs to keep these alive. These are too valuable to just chuck away like this.
These, in a group.
Yeah, these shouldn't be getting free hitted by these halberdier, right?
Are they upgraded yet?
Well, he's got no armor still. But I suppose all you really want is the damage at this point. And
Yeah.
like the important thing is the CA aren't being taken out, and it's just gently taking out the health of these paladins. And as he trickles them in, it's just worse and worse and worse. He's healing his army, which is awesome.
Wow.
I love that as a concept.
Yeah.
You don't see that very often.
Although they're both trickling, it's starting
Yeah.
to swap over now.
Well,
I
soon
think his halberdier are going to beat Danny's halberdier because
Correct.
he's got armor.
He's got the upgrades and he's got the chivalric armor
Yeah.
as well. But that being said, no more gold for Jack.
Yep.
And Daddy's coming over with some.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Oh, so
I love
rude.
this.
Under the castle.
Under the castles. You know, who sees this coming? No one sees it. Daddy's like, what's raiding? What happens when you get raided? He doesn't know what it's like. He's never been raided. He just does this. Right, guys. I expected this. I expected the gold units of the Chidonic player to win here. However, that's not going to happen for much longer.
Yeah.
Couple of annoying CA for
Oh,
SexPanther. He
yes.
says, "You killed me. I have 2 CA in your. Look at these villages. Desperately, these are probably the gold miners of Jack, or they're from a woodline. They're probably from. Oh, he probably got a lot of kills here. Actually, I see dead villagers. So I think those CA were actually doing work.
Oh, this is screwed.
Oh no, he
He's already
really wants
dead.
to take out SexPanther.
And that's it.
Oh no, that must be
Does
it.
he have anything up in the other pond though? The top pond?
He needs some
yeah,
villagers over here.
no
but
villagers.
He needs to be hiding up here, I think, to be annoying for the rest of the game. He's just hitting and running with some CA. He's definitely lost everything here. Jack says, "Get out of my game.
Yeah, you're done.
You're done. You're garbage." This still makes me. Well, it makes my heart warm. I just love to see this. Jack, currently dominating the game, no gold.
But he is going to build a lumber camp.
He's got to refresh that one lumber camp and make some more stables in the front. A little bit stalled out at the moment. Danochy, he's been like, my big push, what happened? And now he's a bit
Now he needs to
confused.
rebuild that army.
Yeah, he still doesn't have any of his upgrades. He needs those upgrades if he wants to be
Did
competitive.
Cav have any upgrades?
Oh
Uh-huh.
no! No, my gold! Says Danochy. George still being annoyed. I think this is George's game for the rest of the game. He's just gonna hang out with these CA. He's gonna micromanage the crap out of them. They're never gonna get caught. This is what he's gonna do. You know, he's gonna kill villagers. He's gonna be annoying. For the rest of the game, he's gonna raid and see what kind of fun he can do. You know, that's his game. Now, he knows he's not gonna win, but he will try to be annoying.
Now, if this goes really late, who do you think's going to win? I mean, I think that Jack has the better production and the better unit control.
Yeah.
So ultimately, Jack is going to get in there. He's going to very slowly push through with a siege, take out those castles, maybe some trebs, but
I think you're right there. I think if anything, Jack will win simply because there's no upgrades on
a
these.
big hole in that stone wall.
Oh, very good.
Instead of using the gate, they just funnel through that little hole.
Exactly. All these are just walking. I love this.
Yeah.
These horses just Baywatching.
An escort. Yep.
It's like Baywatch, you know, they're like, dun, 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 slow-mo, dun, 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 on a train. He's really searching for every last little spot. Just taking up by villagers, the final CA of SexPanther. Does he have anything else? He probably doesn't have the reason. Oh, he's got a villager up here doing this! I didn't know he had a villager up here to do that. I thought he got taken out villager-wise. I mean, it's not going to last very long.
No. It's not.
But it's good to see.
But they're fishing up in the top pond as well.
More CA.
He is just
Yeah,
all over the map.
Danny's onto that. Jack's got 1100 food, probably from the last of this
Yeah.
fish that's been going. And then all these farms have been working.
He should just flood Hussar.
No! The wood line! He saw it though, he's retreating. That's pretty good unit control, I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's over here too, just... You should be doing that with your army, Danochy,
Yeah.
not sending your villagers out to just randomly die. He's got a little cheeky, little cute eco going on in here. It's not a lot, but it's something. These guys are patrolling at the base of this castle. Good to see. Lovely wood line at the top here. Lots of...
So much food.
lots
What's
of
his
food.
resources look like? Can you select his...
Yeah, I can actually. But let's go switch to his resources. You can see Danochy has about 4k food.
Okay.
He's doing another push.
He's also got a lot of gold.
He's got his trebs out. He's got no upgrades on his armor. He really needs to get on the top of his blacksmith upgrades to maintain.
Now Jack has found some gold. He's got 14 currently on gold.
That'll be this.
That'll be
He's
that,
finally moved out to this, and might get raided by SexPanther of all people.
Oh,
He's found
he's found it.
And he's stopped building this town centre. He must be hiding that villager somewhere else, I think. He's gone somewhere else with that villager. I wonder where he did go.
Maybe he's gonna hide it on a wood line that Danny is mine chopping.
It does make you wonder. Here comes the big engagement.
Okay.
This
Now,
is
this is a waste.
Oh,
of
but he's well outnumbered. So I thought Danochy would lose this engagement because he doesn't have the upgrades. He still might lose it. But he's outnumbering
He's
those
taking out
paladins.
those gold units, which is really good.
Yeah. Ironically, it's the halberdier, the Teutonic halberdier with the extra armor that are going to be the problem here.
Yeah.
Whilst this is happening, SexPanther being annoying,
wow,
taking
look
out
at
Jack
that.
Harlow's stuff at the very back here. Very good to see, and I don't think Jack Harlow's going to respond to that. He's still making villages out of that town centre as well. A lot of damage there, but back to the front.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still mixed bag, right? Like he's got the numbers, and now there's a trickle coming in from Jack Harlow. He's got the gold back under his control, so these paladins aren't gonna stop.
But he is trickling though, and they're just gonna die.
Conversions.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
try to convert Teutons, right? It's not,
Yeah, true.
you're going uphill. Teutons, for those viewers who don't know, have a bonus, but he did get one. I heard the convert sound. I might have just gotten a halberdier there. I think. All the trebuchets.
Bar one.
Bar one.
Destroyed.
Saved.
Yeah.
He's been so annoying.
Oh, look at that.
Jack
you know
must
what?
hate it. He's cleared them up at the top too.
He banned Huns, but
Yeah.
you know what? I don't need a base. I don't
Yeah.
need houses
Yeah,
or anything. I
it's-
have Kev archers.
He's taking the nomadic player to a whole
Yes.
new level. And this is annoying. This is very annoying. I wonder how many kills he's going to get. And this is a problem as well.
Ooh,
He's
yes.
losing on the front.
If he could just secure the front and then keep those trebs alive,
Yeah.
he could slowly push this down.
I would like to see just all this just selected
Yeah.
and sent here.
Yeah. Put waypoints inside of his base and just walk them in.
Yeah, they're doing a little bit of walk now as
Okay.
well. It's interesting. All these units need to be doing things at the front now. It's not like he has his focus anywhere else, right? Like, what could he possibly be doing? He's finally, he hasn't doesn't have any upgrades. He's got his +4 attack. Which
I'd
is
love to see
great to see.
60 Kev archers. Because he can produce it. He's got the eco,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
He's got his upgrades on his calf, Danochy. So he's got his
Yeah.
his defense things coming in.
But
He's
Cavalier
making
in
a
there?
switch into champion, which I think is
I do
great
like that,
against
yes.
the halberdier. He's winning this engagement. He's actually winning. Meanwhile, this is the witch hunt for SexPanther is camping out on a woodline over here. Meanwhile, SexPanther is just doing so much work.
Idle
Look at this
stuff.
idle economy. He doesn't want this right now. He can't have this right now because look, I mean, he's got 12k food.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. But if this goes on like this, Jack Harlow must be frustrated right now.
Oh, definitely.
He must be frustrated. He's like, I'm winning this game. Why am I losing this little front? Champions come in, +4. Still no armor upgrades, but it's great to see that gold come in. What is the gold?
He's probably wondering
For
why
Danochy.
can he not slow this army, and it's because he's got so much pop space sitting
Yeah,
in the middle
sitting
of
over
the
here.
map.
This is good though. He's
Now
going to come
he's
this
gonna
way.
push it, yeah.
But 4 rams, capped ram, mind you, not siege.
They'll get through those walls.
They can get through those walls, but what's going to
Yeah,
happen
but-
here? What's going to happen here? I reckon all the
probably
paladins are
gonna-
going to get taken out. These are guard towers.
He's gonna get scared as well. He's gonna back off.
No, he's going to stand around outside. Look at this.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Oh, good.
A display of force.
Yes.
Resign now! Resign now, Danochy, as he comes in through the base. He's doing so much
I
damage,
do love
cutting
that.
off the
Hit off the-
reinforcements,
yeah.
which is nice to see.
Great plan.
But these elite Magyars, they just cost food.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. So those are very strong, effectively a gold unit, but only cost them food.
Oh, and he's pulling them
No,
back. Don't pull them back.
no,
Continue
not
to
like
push.
this. Keep pushing, kill the eco.
Shit.
You're so, SexPanther, I'm still in this game. I'm rocking around in 3. I mean, points for style.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
He's got the moral victory.
He's got a town centre. He's not
With
even.
a guard tower on it.
Oh.
Or even just a tower. It's not even a guard tower.
This is actually really good pressure. I thought this was going to do worse. I thought he was going to forget, but he still has to do stuff. We need to see more units being made and sent here to deal with this
He
now.
needs blood. Select everything and just produce.
Yeah, exactly. They really need a production now, and it's not like he doesn't have the food or wood or gold for it. He's
Jack
got
is on
the
no
most.
wood, which is interesting. He's got no wood choppers.
He's got no wood
He
at all.
loves his his lumber camps.
He has 21 wood, Jack. All he has is 7,000 food and 800 gold, and all he can do is keep printing these paladins.
Yeah.
He can't make as much halberdier as what he'd like. He can't reseed his farms. He had a lot of food, but
Yeah. Ah, there's the lumber camp. So he's finally catching on.
yeah, he's catching
He's
on.
going
that
to
he
start to
has not.
produce those really tanky halberdiers.
What do you think these villagers are doing? Woodline? I
Yes.
think they're doing woodline.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're into Danny's base. That defensive castle has gone down. Those patrolling Magyar Hussars that have been there since the start of the game, they're coming in. They're going to come in and play.
And I think
That's
it's over for Danny here.
He's got a lot of people here. Like he
Yeah.
can just send them in and clear it up.
I don't see him handling this situation very
Well,
well.
he's going to come in very slowly.
Yeah.
He still needs those armor upgrades on
Slowly
his...
chasing.
Yeah, he's...
But
just
by the
use
time
your
he gets
cavalry.
there-
Just use your cavalry.
They're all gonna be gone.
Yeah. Meanwhile, yes, SexPanther on the wood line. If he really needs wood. That's the most funniest part about this, is he needs wood. Meanwhile, look at this. Great to see by Danochy. Coming over here, getting the extra resources. I mean, his base is in a little bit of trouble, but he can clean this up. He has the army. Actually, I'm surprised he's not, garrisoning some of his villages just to keep them safe there. He just needs to move his army a bit better.
Has he got Paladin or do they just Cavalier?
He's got Cavalier.
Okay.
I don't know if do Magyars get Paladin?
They do,
Okay,
yes.
well, he probably doesn't have the eco for that right now, I suppose. And Cavalier's fine in this instance. A lot of people coming in. Jack's really starting to he's trying to move against Danochy here. But Danochy holds, I think. And it's just a messy. It's messy, right? He's over here, he's getting the gold. There's no more gold on the map for Jack. Jack's confused. He's like, well, what do I do when I have no gold?
Look at his farms.
Well, he doesn't have wood to reseed them. He can't make scouts. He's tutored. He only gets the first scout cavalry, so he doesn't have a good trash option there. So he needs wood to make trash. So in many ways, apart from maybe 10 more paladin, this is kind of it for his army.
Yeah, true. Meanwhile, what's Danny's resources looking like? He's got everything, right?
These SexPanther CIA just killed these guys in the wood line. SexPanther, he's rebooming. He's going back into. He's being maximum annoyed. He's obviously teaming up with Danny. Danny could deal with this.
They must be in a Discord somewhere.
They might be chatting about it.
His army is refreshed as well. He's
got to put his town centre back on it. He's got a big army, and he can keep printing these elite Magyar Hussar forever. He's got the fishing eco to support that, and he might even.
And the gold.
I'd like to see SexPanther just build a little dock to keep his fishing ships working.
Look at the 2 Cav Archer.
Oh, it's still doing work.
Run them away.
Yep.
Good.
Fantastic.
Keep them alive.
These slow paladins from.
And that's Jack's only 3 gold miners.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything else. And every gold goes towards paladin though, so everything he gets is.
Yeah. And that's just idling more of his military up there, chasing Cav Archers, not doing anything.
He's finally got 9 on wood. What's his villager count like? That's what I want to know. What's everyone's villagers counts? Let's see what kind of. So we're very low. We're only on 73, 74. The ecos of Danochy and Jack are equal. Yeah. And I didn't expect that. I would have thought Danochy had a weaker
Danny's are working. They're all still working. He's closing off that gap.
Very large standing army.
Yes.
I think he's overestimating his opponent here.
Yeah. He needs to push and just push hard.
He needs to
giant
push. I love this. It's about to get cleaned up by these 2 paladin. Beautiful raid here by Jack.
There was so good.
I don't think he's looking for it. I think he's looking for SexPanther.
He doesn't see red.
Yeah, it's just passing.
He just wants to see the green.
They're probably on stand ground too, aren't they? Oh, this has just happened for a while, I suppose.
Alright, cool. He'll clean up that gold.
He's still looking for SexPanther's got this beautiful wall here. He's getting some scout cavalry out. I would like to see just a couple more CR. I suppose this is all he can afford, right? He's probably got.
Where's he getting food from? How's he supporting?
Well, he's got a market, so maybe they're going to trade. Maybe
market abuse.
They might even trade.
What is diplomacy?
What? So what do you do if you Jack? I think you chuck more villagers into food and wood, and you just start printing halberdier and sea drone. What do you think?
Yep, that's it. That's all you can really do. And I think that's. Oh no. What about the villagers?
What about the villagers? I mean,
I think
this. You know what happens? He takes this out. All those villagers just auto retreat back here and drop off the gold.
Yes.
That's what I. Oh no!
Oh, it's cleaned up.
SexPanther has been so annoying this game. He needs to save these villagers.
Yeah, garrison everything.
I mean,
there we go.
These paladin could probably take that out.
You know what I think was going to happen? He's going to send his whole army to take out that town centre.
Yeah, maybe.
Meanwhile, Danny.
Look at this. Oh, this isn't very nice.
Don't kill his villagers.
Yeah, that's Danny's villagers. That's the wrong person. SexPanther. I suppose he doesn't care at this stage. Yeah. He knows what his role is. A very small standing army in defence here. This army is huge. It needs to do something.
He must be pop capped nearly at this point.
He must be close, right? What is his pop? You can see 136 for Jack. And 191 for Danochy.
There we go. It's almost pop
huge
Send
population.
That army through.
That needs to be doing.
And that will wipe his base.
Oh my goodness! These light cavalry trying to go up toe to toe against these paladins. It's fantastic. See, this finally got taken out. All those villagers taken out.
Yep.
So that's actually a huge blow to Danny's eco because he's only on 66 villages now. Jack is rebooming. He's gone up to 90. So he's not. It's not like he's forgotten about villagers. He's going back. He's printing off a lot of these halberdiers, which is good to see.
I've seen just build a market and just sell all his food and all his excess wood.
He does have a market, but he doesn't have a lot of excess anything.
Yeah,
right?
true.
He's only got 3,000 food now.
45 farmers are going to kick in and start to...
What's
really
happened
get
is
into
he's
food.
run out of his fish. Like,
He's taking
this,
the shore fish.
This was doing so much work for Jack,
Yeah.
and now it's really gone. What's going to
Basically,
happen?
Oh, yeah.
He's still going to market. Can SexPanther afford
Up in the top corner. By that pond, what's he building? Town centre.
a market? No, he needs the market. He thinks this one's
yeah.
going to go away. I think he needs the market for the stone, right?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at what they're at. He has 30 stone, so he doesn't have the stone for another
Okay.
TC just yet.
Now he's
His
building up
little
the
scout-
numbers.
Little scout, see what's gotta go cut the wood.
Yeah. He needs to sell that food, get
Ooh.
some gold, get some rams,
Does
and do like a 10 ram push with all those halberdiers.
look at this bad luck
Yeah.
from Jack. He's not scouted this. He doesn't know that exists, and so Danochy's going to get that for free. And that's going to be. He's done the same. He got almost all of that over here. He's
Oh,
gonna
one
get-
scout in the corner for SexPanther.
That's so
He's
funny.
hemmed in by those paladins.
Yeah, still trying to do stuff over here. What's Danochy gonna do? He's pop capped. No, Jack is pop capped. They're both at 200 pop
Yeah.
now. I reckon that was the window that Danny needed to use.
Yeah.
And he's lost it now.
Did he get his
No, he
his
does,
armor
dude,
upgrade?
doesn't have
He
his
still
armor
does
upgrade.
not.
So he's got CA though, so he'll actually win this
Oh,
fight.
well, there we go.
But his Halbs could be doing so much better if they just had a little bit of
Bit of
armor.
armor. Now I'd love to see those onagers in there. Are they upgraded either?
Well, he's on a go, right? So
He's got one.
He's got the onagers.
Okay.
They're not siege, but they'll do work.
Yep.
A couple of good shots on those halberdiers, and they'll take them out. Meanwhile, over here we got gold. So gold income from Jack. He's ready. He'll be happy to get those paladins back into production. It's a relic here. I'd like to see that picked up. just
True.
passing.
Now, one
SexPanther
thing-
sending down one little villager.
It's just passing.
Yep. Oh, he's gonna go for the dock so he can get the food going.
Oh,
Oh, what happened to all
what?
his fishing
Did he
shit?
delete
Oh,
them?
he was housed, and so he deleted his.
I see.
But he's gonna try to get that fishing going again, I think.
Yeah.
So a little bit of pressure, a little bit of a. I can tribute from my base. That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of
Behind
one of these
walls.
stables. Who wins this fight?
Okay. So what do we have queued up here? Looking at the
L-
over here on the right.
Yeah. So
See.
Danochy has Halbs just
Yeah.
queued up. He's pop capped. He's waiting for them to die so he can just keep making. He's no problems there. But Jack,
Yeah.
paladins. Now his paladins will beat the Halbs obviously, but
One thing, the relic count is gonna kick in at some point, right? Eventually, those relics improve.
Oh, he's only got one.
Oh, only one. Okay.
Now, I don't know if Danochy has any. Let's see if we can check that. We can go to his point of view, and he's got two.
Two. Okay. Well,
So-
that's gonna give him 1,000 gold
Twice as
over
much
the course
gold.
of this
Yeah,
game.
twice
so
as much. And he's got gold access here, which is
Yeah.
fine. This will run out eventually. It's
Yeah.
only, there's probably another 1,000, 2,000 gold there. Maybe 1,000 actually. Now that I see that last one go.
So in a trash war, obviously the Magyar's going to win. They've got the Magyar Hussar, only costs food.
Mm.
He's got, well, his weak halves at this point.
Yeah,
But
the Hounds of the Teuton are no joke, right?
yeah,
And
sure.
These are strong because of that extra armor.
Yeah. But
And
with
he
that
can make
extra
them.
gold, a few cav archers mixed into that army, he could actually
Yeah.
do some damage. He
And-
needs to just flood
Mm.
Hussar into the base
Yeah.
of Jack and just clean up those
I
farmers.
would like to see that too. I'd like to see all the Hussar go around,
Yeah.
just clean up the farmers, and just
spread his army around.
and just let the
Yeah.
armies fight, and within his towns, within his castles, and kind of take a defensive approach.
Because all of his Jack's halberdiers are going to chase those Hussar, be spread out. Meanwhile, all of his halberdier are going to hit the paladins on the front with the siege
It's-
behind.
It's all going to come down to army control
Yeah.
at this stage, I think. Who's got the better army control? And obviously, none of them have great army control at this stage, but
Yeah.
they're not doing a lot with
They
them.
need to control group their cavalry on one, and then control group their
Yeah.
halberdiers on
And
two.
stop moving it all as one big, one
Then
big
they can
thing.
move at their own speed.
Really stalled the game out here. Last villager from SexPanther. I
The
think.
dock,
He's
safe
got,
dock.
he's got a dock.
Good.
He doesn't have any wood to build a fishing ship. Oh, he just bought some wood.
Nice.
Just saw that as wood went up. Or is it collecting wood? Sorry.
Oh, he's got the gold
Look
on
at
top.
this. Look at this little. I would like to see
Beautiful.
more CA.
Oh,
Just to,
but no, the paladins are
yeah,
coming in.
these have been the bane
No.
of his game. He's desperately trying to keep himself in this game some way, somehow. He's probably got. Okay. Well, could just pick them up.
Garrison-
There's a lot of
garrison
weak
your
ones.
things.
Yeah, garrison your stuff.
Maybe
This
repair
will
it
just,
even.
This will just pick it off. Look,
There we
just a
go.
little bit of damage.
Run away.
Nope.
Well, what else do you have to do? Just
Yeah, what else are you doing right now? Here we go. Big fight at the
Okay.
front. You can tell because the game's lagging a moment.
Yep.
Here we go. Big fight. And honestly, I think the Teuton player wins this because of the armor.
Definitely.
Um,
You can already see it's already pushed.
yeah. But the trebuchet is coming forward
It
there.
hurts to watch. There's so much potential.
And the monks in the back to heal. I like the army composite. There's a lot going on. But
Oh,
just
and reinforcements
no
coming in, but
upgrades.
too late.
the Onagas could do work.
One big
He
shot.
definitely outnumbers him, but he doesn't have those armor upgrades, and that's really sharp.
That's just cost him this engagement.
That's cost him maybe even the game.
Yeah.
It's sad to see. Sad to see. Although, wow.
Ultimately,
I mean, the reinforcements will come in, right, for
Yeah.
both players, yeah.
what
And
I
it's
wanna
a bit of a
see-
trade out, right?
Yeah.
Like, both of
Yeah.
them have really just traded armies out.
Wow.
Surprised to see who did vastly outnumber
Yeah.
Jack, but it's still not a good trade for him.
Now, at the beginning, we thought, we're going to see the siege death ball of siege
Teutons.
onagers
Yeah.
and siege
Where is the
rams.
siege for Jack? That's a good question.
Yeah, like that's what we thought. One big push with siege and the game will be over. But he's stalling this out. He wants to go late.
Really good reinforcements coming in here from Jack. He's really doing that well.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, very indecisive. Like I see these guys going back, going forward.
Yep.
He's winning, which is weird. He's got Paladin fully upgraded, which will be doing well. I mean, it's not Teutonic Paladin, but it's going to do the job.
If I was Jack, I'd delete those palisades and,
Yeah.
and surround the army.
Yeah, these Palisades need
That's
to be deleted.
bottlenecking everything.
Look
It's
at this, he's
costing
pushing.
him.
He's pushing. A lot of villagers coming up here. They're gonna go take that gold.
Okay.
He's got his eyes on that gold. He needs that gold too. He doesn't have a lot of gold in the bank. Danochy also no gold, but he doesn't really need it when he's printing all those
the
hussar and the thing. So whatever every champ makes a little difference. He's really pushing here.
He's going to kill his own army with these oranges.
Yeah, he
He's not
doesn't need
careful.
these anymore. You need these at the
Okay.
start,
Yes.
Danochy, to wipe out that giant herd of halberdiers. A herd of halberdiers. What do you think?
Herd of having
A
it, yeah.
herd of halberdiers. Poor SexPanther. He's had such a tough.
I think he's finally nearly out of this game.
Well, no. He's back.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. He's like a cockroach. You can't kill him. You cut the head off.
Yeah, it's always somewhere else. He's got. I would like to see some. Yeah, he's got his fish
Ah,
back. That's great.
that's
to
all
see.
he needs. Fish and one town centre.
Yeah, but this is a problem. This is a problem with Jack. He needs to deal. It's like deja vu. I've seen this before. Is it going to work this time? I think reinforcements is going to be so important
He
here.
needs to select all of the waypoints for all of his production
And just
right
set it there. Yeah, and Danochy needs to do the same here.
Yeah. They both just need to. You know what? I'm surprised we haven't seen another castle.
A forward
At
castle,
that
yeah.
point, right?
Why? It's such a big area of
Yeah.
condition. I would like to see Jack having a castle on the hill here.
Yeah.
Because he might have scouted this. This is just free gold and free stone over here, which is great. Great for Danochy. He's
And
won the engagement.
The
and he's-
army is cleared up.
So what's happened here is just better reinforcements.
Yeah.
That's what's happened here. And too much trickle coming in from Jack. He's in trouble now. He's like, well, what do I do? What do I do?
I still don't love how he's selecting all of those units. They move so slowly when you
Yeah.
go to try to kill something.
They really do.
And I think what he's instead of patrolling them in, where they'll just attack whatever they see, he's selecting one military unit to attack,
Yeah.
and his whole army tries to kill the one thing.
Yeah, here's another problem too. So Danochy has 60 villages.
Yeah.
Jack has 82. And they both have the same population. So
Wow.
the army, so they both are 116 total right now, they're just
Yeah.
hovering. In fact, Danochy now has more population than Jack. And it's like,
He's reinforcing.
it's that difference in army number which is making the difference here. It's,
Oh wow! Look at this.
he doesn't need an idle economy right now, this poor Jack. What is he going to do about this? It's just too big of a flood.
Now Danny was definitely the underdog going into this game. He is holding his own.
I believe it might have been a certain player said 5% chance of Danochy winning.
Yeah.
And now look, he's really. It's the power of the Magyar Hussar. At least he's got the upgrades
Yes.
for that. He still doesn't have the upgrades for his Halberdier. If he wins without Halberdier
He's
upgrades,
got-
I'm going to be angry.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Maybe it's a flex.
Yeah,
He's like,
six-
you know what? I don't need that.
yeah, exactly.
You get extra armor. I don't
Look
need
at this. This might be. I want to say almost overextending because he's going to be focusing the town centre down
But he's
and
gonna
like
take it down so fast.
true.
Wow.
true.
That's fully garrisoned.
But like he might lose quite a bit here.
Yeah.
It might not be the best engagement for him, especially if this is a big reinforcement here. That's actually quite important. It's going to go straight into the thing. A lot of villages going down. That needs to hurry up and go down so he can kill the army and let everything just work its way through.
He's going
right?
to lose all of that army to those halberdiers.
A lot of damage on the villages though. And we're looking at the villager count down to 80 for Jack Harlow. He was up at 90. So that's a big damage. And these guys are going to be annoying, right? They're going to kill even more.
Spread that military. Oh, but now it's changed, right? Now we've swapped.
Yeah, exactly.
Now Jack has all the military, and
he does.
Danny has some reinforcements. But
You know, he's
not
doing a good
enough.
job of keeping his things alive, bringing them back. This is a bad engagement. He shouldn't be taking this, but he needs to
He
keep.
needs his numbers.
He needs to. Now's the time to double down. Now's the time to really start more Hussar. He's even got real Hussar.
Yeah.
He's got Mega Hussar. He's got
They're
not
also
regular
cheaper,
Hussar.
right?
Yeah,
So
they're cheaper. Yeah, correct.
For all, well, how many villages does he have on farms? Because
These Teutonic. What he does need is he needs backup military to deal with the Teutonic Halberdier though. And that's why he's been winning so far.
did
But right
get
now he doesn't have
champion,
the
right?
numbers.
I
Yeah, he
thought
has
he got
champions,
champion.
but he's just not.
where are they? They don't have their armor, which is the other problem.
Wow. I'm so surprised to see how good that push went. That was
Yeah.
so good. So good. He did overextend to try and take
Yeah.
that town centre. He should have
I think-
killed the units and then taken
Yeah.
the town centre. And he didn't do that. And that's why he lost there. But
Slowly.
poor. And look, he's on the wood line just doing damage. Just over
That's
here.
so annoying.
That one, like, cavalry. And to be fair, Danochy should be doing that. He should be taking one of these Hussar and just sending them around the wood lines. I mean, they don't have the APM for that kind of play, but
Or up at that goal.
yeah. So 300 gold left there. No more gold, realistically, for Jack
He's
to take.
Got 1,000 in the bank though. 1,100 in the bank.
Yeah.
He just queued up a bunch of paladin.
Yeah, and there it goes.
And now he's got no
Now
gold.
he's got no gold. So, personally, I think it's a blessing in disguise. I don't think his paladin are doing work.
No, definitely not.
I think the less paladin, the more halberdier he has, the better.
Yes.
Ironically, and this is his moment to have done damage, and it's not going to pay off.
What are
later.
these villages doing? Is
Please
this a castle?
tell me this is a full castle.
On the hill.
Danochy has 1,600 stone because he took all the stone here. He took all the stone over here. You'll remember.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of stone to use. He's moving in
Oh,
now.
that castle.
He's
come
not
on,
going
it's
to win
gonna
this
get
engagement.
denied.
He's not going to win this engagement at all.
But we've said this before, and he
Yeah, no, but
tends to win.
before he had like 40 halberdier,
true.
and now he's outnumbered, and he doesn't have his upgrades. So it's gonna, and he's just gonna mount to those scouts. So he's gonna be probably taken aback. He'll be like, wait, what's?
Yeah.
Why am I suddenly performing so
But
poorly?
I love they didn't build that castle yet.
Yeah.
So he saw that he was not going to win that engagement,
And he pulled
them
back. And look, no chase. Like,
Very
what's going
good.
on there? Very interesting.
Yeah, that's a moment when Jack should have
We,
wiped the army.
we laughed at the stone walls from Danochy at the start of the game, but honestly, they have served him well
Yeah.
right now. Because right now, they're preventing Jack from just going in. This castle, about time, we were talking about how important this area is and how you need to lock it down to castle. There's no trebuchets, there's no likelihood of trebuchets coming from Jack. He hasn't probably thought that one through right to the end there.
All of his gold is in paladins currently. So.
This means that when he fights, the castle kills the halberdiers.
Yes.
And that's so important. I would like to see more. I suppose he doesn't
Cav Archer
have
would
the-
be so good.
He doesn't have
Just
the gold.
Trickle a few of them in.
Mm.
A few would give you so much value.
I'd like to see these taken out by one ram from SexPanther, but I suppose SexPanther
He
has finally lost all his villages.
Oh no, one in the back on the wood line.
Oh, look at her!
Yes.
MVP, cutting wood, doing work. Good luck. Good luck to her. No doubt. No idea. Jack Harlow has no idea. Of course he doesn't.
Now Jack has 16 on gold still somehow. I don't know where that is exactly.
It was up here, right? And that's all these
okay,
guys.
they're
So
on
they
gold,
just
yeah.
stopped. They're no longer working here anymore. What is he going to do? He's going to cut wood somewhere. And he needs to cut wood. So there goes all the gold.
And-
Every paladin here is now precious. You got 33.
Oh yes, the castle's up. Build a second castle.
Build a
somewhere
second
inside
ca-
the base.
Build
Once you
it.
push,
Yeah, that could actually make all the
push it in
difference.
with the castle.
He's got trebuchets. I'm surprised he hasn't just like put one on the hill here and just slowly whittled these away.
That would be really strong.
These guys are trying to look for George, no doubt. I think that's what that was. He thinks George is still in the game somewhere. He's He's looking
He's
around.
scouting the villages.
He's scouting around. Oh my goodness. Jack is at 200 pop. And where's Danny at? What do you reckon? Do you reckon he's at 200 pop? He's 133.
Okay.
That's a lot of helms. But underneath the castle, I'm skeptical.
One onager as well.
That could do a lot of
Do
work.
so much damage.
And those paladins won't probably get to the Omega.
He's got more
fast.
stables. This is gonna be for a Hussar flood. He wants to.
He's
do.
like, I need more production. He's got a lot of stables.
Yeah.
How much food do you reckon Danochy has? Like, can he? He's got 4,000 food. I suppose
there we go.
That's doable. He's got 1,000 gold in the bank.
He's got 4 castles for his Mega Hussar production.
No, not like this. I mean, I suppose it's all food units. It doesn't really matter. But
I wonder though, does he
it's
have
a bad engagement.
the Castle Age tech, which gives him his Mega Hussar
For
costs
free.
no gold?
I hope so. Because
I really do too, because it's such a good unit.
here's this castle. It's doing work against those.
And a big engagement now.
No, don't take the Onaga back. Send the Onaga
Send it
forward.
forward, send it forward.
Take out those halberdiers. Big
gonna go
engagement on the
around.
front.
He's
Jack's
running
scared.
away. Wow. He does
scared.
not like the castle. And I don't blame him.
Bring that Onaga forward. Yeah, that castle will be doing a lot of work over time. He can totally melt the army, but the castle will be doing work. And he's got no siege to back this up, so it's going to be a bit tricky. A little bit awkward for Jack here.
If he push it, he could take that castle out even. If he sends everything on it.
No.
I wouldn't do it personally.
Yeah, no, I think
You want to keep
this
those
is finally
numbers.
happening automatically. Thank
Oh.
goodness it's finally firing. This could do a lot of work. It needs to take out all those...
He's going to focus it.
Nah, it's being focused now. This is a big engagement. I don't think it's a good engagement for Jack. I think he's throwing away his paladins. Personally.
Yeah.
Personally. It's 2 castles here. Will he even take the castle down? Like, yes, maybe, but at what cost? And look at the reinforcements.
Looks like he's got his building armor upgrades.
It's the
too.
same problem that was here. He's focusing the building when he should be either killing the military or not fighting here. And this is not ideal.
Keep
Even though
flooding, keep getting. Oh, there we
he's
go.
got no reinforcements. Danny obviously has all the reinforcements. This is a uphill
He
losing
will
battle.
set- it's
Uphill
gonna be
battle.
close.
And you know who doesn't have any more gold? Jack.
Yep.
Jack Harlow has no more gold. So this is maybe not
I think he'll save that castle too.
that castle. Ooh, it's. I think the castle goes down, but
But so does his
but,
army.
but yeah, it's going to trade the
It's a
castle.
worthy trade.
It's,
He's got enough-
it's not a worthy trade because it'll
Yeah.
just make another castle.
Yeah. For Danny, it's a worthy trade.
Yeah, Danny must
Yeah.
be probably not realizing how good this is for him. He's probably quite stressed.
So, but he has enough stone to build another castle too, I think.
Yeah, he does. He's got another 900 stone.
There we go.
Yeah.
He could even repair that. He sends a few villages.
He is
up.
repairing it.
There we
He's-
go.
He's got villagers
Oh,
repairing.
wow.
Doing the repairs.
But
There's,
a little bit too much damage.
there's only 11 paladin left down from 33. There's no new paladins after this. This is the last of the paladins. There goes the castle.
Crumbles.
And that's honestly fine. He's got the defensive walls. It's not like that was important.
Yeah.
It was important. I would trade the castle for the last of his paladins anyway.
Yeah. Any day of the week.
So what do we see happening here? Who wins? What do you think?
I think Danny wins. Like long term, he's got way better composition. He's got the best trash unit in the game, Mega Hussar, and even his regular Hussar are pretty strong
I mean, they are hard countered
against
by
halberdiers.
those
which is
halberdiers,
the only
which-
thing Jack
and
has.
it's the only thing he can make from now on.
But they're so slow.
You know,
All
that's
he has
true.
to do is use his mobility, and he's won this
He-
game.
he
Hit
won.
the economy.
Have you seen
Run
many
around
displays
it.
of mobility from Danochy? He's still got gold.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So how does he do this? He obviously needs to maybe keep his eco happy.
Yeah.
He's got 48 villagers. I don't know how he lost so many villagers. It must be Woodline's getting hurt or something like that. SexPanther's out of the game. He must just be watching at this stage. I don't know what he's doing. He might be AFK. He's got this one villager still cutting wood. He's got... What's his plan?
Ooh, is that a little secret love spot there? A
Oh,
little meetup.
it's a secret meetup.
Ah.
Don't, he hasn't seen it.
Okay.
Just viewing from afar. Meanwhile, on the front, everyone's trying to reinforce these halberdiers. So here's the thing. He can't win, right? He's never going to use halberdiers to push this location.
They're not going to destroy castles.
They can't go for this wall. They're not going to destroy the castle.
Yeah.
Unless he has 200 of them.
And about, I don't know,
Yeah.
10 siege rams or something.
It's such an awkward position for both players.
Yeah.
Because he needs siege to back this up, and Danochy needs to stop making cavalry.
Yeah.
He needs to upgrade his halberdier to have armor. He
No.
needs, you know.
One thing that Jack has on his side is map control. He can, if this goes really, really late, he's got those stone piles that he can mine. He's got all the wood
He's
that he
going
can
for that
get.
second relic.
He can just put farms everywhere.
He's getting the
and
relics.
get
He's got
all
another
the
relic coming in here. This is going to be so important because every relic turns into another paladin or two, or
Because-
maybe a siege engine.
Is it 33 per minute?
33 per minute.
There we
So
go. And
that's-
he's got 2 or 3 now.
He's going to have 3. Yes, he's getting this last one up here. He
That
won't
little trickle.
see. He won't see the hidden sex, the hidden panther, the hidden SexPanther. What does she do? What's the plan here? I'd like to know how.
He has no market.
He could make a market. He's got
Oh,
112 wood. He's got 1700 food. Maybe he wants to make
He needs to buy another town centre.
I think, yeah, he needs to get a market, saddle some for by town center, but
Yeah.
and then he can make some CA and be annoying again. You know, like I think that's his end game here.
Now these two standing armies, they're about the same size,
I like
and
the
there's
numbers.
Cavalier mixed in there. I don't like that.
I like the
but-
numbers of Halberdier.
Yeah.
It's enough to win
Yes.
when he does his. He's got
They'll clean
Paladin.
up the rest of the paladins.
He's gone to Paladin.
Oh, paladin even.
How
okay.
much gold are you just trying to throw away here? Those paladins are going to melt for these Halberdiers. But so will Lords, obviously. He's got another one of his Onagers, which he really needs to use against the Halberdier. A little bit of a kerfuffle over here. Nice little
Yes, finally raiding. This is what we want to
raid. I
see.
mean, it's not like these villagers are working. We look at the villager numbers for each person.
Anything that's going to do Jack a favor, give him some more military.
Yeah.
He doesn't need the wood
Yeah.
that much anymore.
Exactly. Jack's only got 60 villagers, and these ones here, is like being 15 here. They've not been doing anything. They've just been walking around the map. So he doesn't actually have a big economy.
Yeah.
He's actually got a smaller economy than Danochy because
Wow.
of that. I'd like to see these guys actually take out that.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
Destroy that guy.
Yeah, that'd be really nice to see. Danochy just hiding. He
Come
doesn't
on.
realise how
Push
close
out
he
your
is
walls.
to victory. What's SexPanther gonna do? Oh no!
Oh, did it get
The
converted?
big fight. He's getting the hill bonus. He's getting the hill bonus.
Yes.
This is the best micro I've seen all game. And
Yeah.
here we go. The big fight. Are they even doing damage? to
That
each
monk
other?
is going to come and convert that.
Yeah, I'd like to see a
the
conversion.
Hussar. He's
Oh.
no, he's bringing them in.
This is the whole
This
game.
is dirty. This is dirty.
He was winning. He was.
don't-
He's
oh,
not looking.
no.
Danochy was not looking. Oh, the convert.
Wow.
I mean, it's not gonna matter, but like that was funny. I think with that, SexPanther is now officially can't do anything. He can't do anything. He's got one fishing ship, and he has no more villagers. So that's it for SexPanther. Officially out of the game. What do you think about his performance?
He had so many opportunities. He should have had about 60 cav archers in Castle Age.
He should have. He should
And that would have held back the paladins
Yeah.
once he got to Imperial with all Imperial upgrades.
Imagine him in the game right now with 60 camp archers. He would shoot both these armies.
You saw how annoying he was with 4.
Yeah. Look at this two-pronged attack
Okay,
coming in from Danochy.
perfect.
I like the idea that all of these either come in the back or just go straight to the eco, and I like that all is at the front. He's split his armies. He's done a fantastic job. We did say it was going to
Unit
come.
control as
It was
well.
going to come all down to unit control. Let's see what happens. Will this Onager fire on
Flank him,
those?
hit him from the back. Hit, one big hit.
Oh, I mean,
Hey,
it missed.
Alright, is that a tech round? I think that's a tech round. I don't
I don't
know.
know what that was. This is good. I mean, I don't know if it works like long term. This attack like this.
Just take 10. Take all the paladins off. and
There's
hit
20
economy.
paladins.
That's
so
what you need.
Jack has 20
He's
paladins.
still making paladins out of those stables. You
Yeah.
see them reinforcements
Yeah.
coming.
The problem is that Jack's army counters Danochy's army,
Yes.
so he can't just do this. And it's such an awkward position for both players because Danochy cannot push because he cannot fight this kind of engagement.
He needs that castle again. But
He needs to come forward and do another castle. I agree. He needs to switch to archers.
yeah. Oh.
He needs to make
You know
CA
what?
or something. He's got gold apparently.
Yeah.
He's making paladins. It's a very awkward unit composition for Danochy, and he needs to switch. He needs to use his light cavalry differently.
Yeah. Raiding. It's
Yeah.
all like one of those Hussar on
Yeah.
the wood line would stop all of that eco.
I love
Now
this
he's gonna
trebuchet. I love this trebuchet
Now
just
he's
sitting
gonna
it.
lose it.
He's gonna lose it. It's funny though. Like what was it doing?
It was a few
Why?
minutes too late.
What I like is why even take them out?
Yeah.
What are they doing? What do they defend? They defend nothing. So it's kind of funny. He's gonna just get completely cleaned up here. So what he needs to do is not reinforce out here. Obviously, he needs to reinforce back here. He needs to
Yeah.
defend for a bit.
More cav archers, more Hussar.
It's such an awkward moment because no one can push the other person in this state. I would like to see 1 or 2 troops from Jack. So yeah, one of them. It's
Yep.
fully upgraded. Well, it doesn't have the recurve upgrade, I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't have. It hasn't got recurve bow. How awkward. How difficult. Look at this one.
Yeah.
Fantastic to see. A lot of some defensive pikes. Good. That will come in handy if anyone
So
came in.
no one's on gold anymore, I don't think.
I don't think anyone has gold.
But they both have 2 or 3 relics, so
Yeah.
that relic gold's trickling in up the top there. We can see it.
I would like to see SexPanther come in on the live stream and chat to us.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. I wonder if he's watching.
Yeah, I wonder if anyone's watching, to be honest. Probably not. Here we go. It's the same thing. We've seen it a million times before. They're just going to get their armies back. They're going to meet in the middle. They're going to trade out their armies. Danochy, he's moving out again.
Seems we do have chat on the
Oh,
YouTube
it's
channel.
just not coming up here.
But,
Oh,
yeah.
well.
Oh well.
You win some, you lose some. We could actually probably let's just chuck this up, and I think I can do this. At least maybe we can start seeing chat and responding to chat. If I just put this on the other screen.
I see there's an Evie Mansfield. Hi, Evie Mansfield.
Here we
How are you
go,
doing?
and we'll just do that to get rid of our own voices.
Cool.
So you can. You go, Georgie, get him!
Come on, Harry.
Siege is expanding. I agree, Evie Mansfield. Very good point. Very good point.
Yeah.
Rare trade choo-choo. No, we should have had that up from the very beginning. That would have been great. So, what do we think, chat? Who's going to win? Who can do?
Alright, well, I love this army. Okay, this is like, what, round 4 or 5 of this engagement?
It's like they're doing the same thing again and again and expecting a different result.
Perpetual.
Perpetual motion. Do we have to switch the discussion? Do we have to say who's going to run out of wood first? Is that actually what this game's come to?
So look at the bottom, there's no economy. Like, so what? He's got that wood villages and then some farms.
How many farmers do you reckon he has?
So it's not even really worth rating the economy, really. Like,
he's got 30 farmers. He's got 3,000
send
food.
those hussar up to that wood line and
kill
then
all the villagers.
around the back.
Yeah, it's just send them to there, kill the villagers, send them back. The army moves to stop, then you send these ones, they go this way. They just walk past the castles and they just go somewhere else.
Ram, see the ram?
Here we go,
It's a ram
finally.
train of one.
Finally got his ram up. I reckon Evie's told him, like, build rams!
Bill Ram.
Build rams! Buy me more rams! Single monk to heal. I like the idea to heal the paladin. Because every paladin is precious.
Okay, that's pretty
Little
good.
scout just going around. SexPanther's well and out of the game.
That.
Well and out of the game.
Oh,
dear.
here we go. We've got the chat.
Oh, the chat just
Wow.
worked all of a sudden. That's weird.
cool.
Interesting. Cool. Well, look at that.
Nice.
Evie, who do you reckon's gonna win? That's what we want to know.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, let us know in the
We'd
chat.
love to hear your thoughts. No, I didn't.
I didn't do anything. I didn't tell him to make rams. I promise.
I do like garrisoning those troops in the round.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's good. He's got a couple now.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to make them move faster, and it means that when they die to the Hussar will then die to the things. But I would rather have the Halberdier
Yeah.
actually outside the ram killing them.
Yeah.
So, does he have his upgrades? He does. Danochy! Please don't move your army against this army.
Please send those other few. Build a castle. Do something. We need some forward momentum.
Imagine
It's
just
giant though. He's got a big army.
Imagine just slowly saving up CA here
Yeah.
in Danny's position. Just
He
slowly.
would have 20 by this point if he
Yeah.
just started saving.
These Hussar are not going to do anything against these Halberdier. They have so much armor. My goodness, a lot of units just being made just then. 46 Halberdier. Like I said, it's kind of a blessing in
I do
disguise,
like
right?
that one little scout halberdier they sent forward.
Mm.
Just probing,
Yeah,
seeing what he's got.
His one CA, his most valuable unit, just got taken out there.
Oh no.
Very sad to see. Someone needs to deal with a killing blow. I agree. Someone needs to deal with a killing blow. And the problem is how? How did they do that? We need more siege. And this is what we like to see. These need to be siege.
That's a good idea,
ram,
but
right?
he does not have the economy. He needs to sell his food.
Well,
He's got so much food.
Siege ram costs 1,000 food. He's got 3,000
Oh, there we
food.
go.
Just get
So,
siege ram.
Get siege ram.
Just get it.
And get
Win the
about
engagement, send your rams
10.
forward, and you've won. I think despite Jack maybe not he shouldn't win in this situation, because I think Danny should win.
Yeah.
I think Jack's gonna win because he doesn't have his upgrades.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Danny has more. He has more gold. Well, not for long, but
Yeah.
I mean,
What is the gold count for Danny?
Look.
Let's check it out.
he's also got the
He's got
trebuchet there, which is gonna die again.
He's got a trebuchet. He's got his 2 relics.
He's got fish traps. That's cool.
Jack actually has more relics. Jack actually has three relics now, so it's ram chain. I agree. Hypes for the ram chain in the chat, please, because these cat rams are going to do work. I would like to see them siege ram, but that would be very, very good. And here they go.
The problem is he's gonna hit it from the front, where he really needs to go around the side, hit it with his weak.
Maybe it's going around the side. Look, they're
Okay.
going off with a different action. So this is good. I like the idea of just getting all of your halberdiers, just send them in to kill.
Don't lead with your paladins.
This is a bad trade.
You need your paladins alive. to
Bad
go
trade on
through
the
them.
hill here. A little bit awkward. A lot of these armies, they're starting to move. How is the army control? This is a really good engagement with the Halbs in front for Danochy.
Split the army of Jack.
Yeah.
And hit the weak point, and then go through to the economy.
This is a good engagement for Jack though. He's really split and destroy here a little bit, right?
Yeah.
A little bit outnumbered still. A little bit awkward. It's a little bit awkward. This castle's actually doing some work as well. Don't forget that. Rams on the top. This is going to be important. And are the reinforcements going to come here, or the reinforcements going to come in the front? And I think it doesn't really matter. This is going to be the big change. Sneaky ram chain. I agree, and it was a brilliant play.
The killing blow.
The killing blow, indeed. Can Danny get reinforcements to work in the situation?
Jack, flood everything you have through that hole and just hit him hard.
Oh, it's hard to tell what's going to happen here. You can zoom in on that. It's beautiful to see. And you know what else this is? This is a production for those very strong elite Magyar Hussars. You can see they're currently pumping out. They need to pump out and defend, but too late. That goes down. What happens now? It's just a flood, right?
And now he's all over it. Take out the production.
All of these stables are going to get taken out, and then where are your Hussar? You got how many barrackses? 4 barrackses. Most of them are in the front. I think we're seeing the beginning of the end.
Yep. This is it. This is what we needed.
This is what we needed. Thank goodness. Sneaky Rabs, yes. I agree. Go, Harry. Go, Jack Harlow. Go. And he's doing a fantastic job. These will just pick away at all these buildings. Those buildings will go down. These Rams. The problem is they take out the Ram. The Halbs help out. The Hussar go down. That's simple as that.
He's got his hole, his entry. He doesn't even really need the Rams that much anymore. I would love to see more, honestly. I would love just to speed this whole thing up, but
I would love to see more. That would be really awesome.
Now Danny has nothing to defend against this army. Doesn't have the production, doesn't have the eco properly.
It's all over, I think. And you know what? What a fantastic game.
Yeah, good job.
Absolutely fantastic to see. I didn't expect it to go so late. I'm not gonna lie. Or maybe I did.
I
didn't expect it to go where we lost all gold control.
Yeah.
And we had a trash war a little bit. Came down to the relics. Getting the relics, so key moments, getting the relics for Jack. He made sure he had 3. It basically paid for these Rams.
And getting his upgrades. I have to say, some of those engagements would have definitely gone differently if he just had a +4 armor or whatever.
Exactly. If he had, he's got 1 now. Look, he's got +1. It's too late, Danny. It's too late. You've finally got your armor, but it's well too late. And that's the price you pay, I suppose. He's got a little force coming out. It's not going to do anything.
Definitely the unit control is what let him down.
Yeah, I reckon it was just those upgrades.
Yeah. And you know what? Like, if he just used his a couple of Hussar to raid, it would have ended this game ages ago. Because at that point, Jack's eco is wide open.
Exactly. Jack's eco's been right open the whole game, to be honest. Look, the Ram goes down, but there's no point, right? The Rams have done their job. There's 1 castle left, I suppose. But,
I'd say, well played.
Very well played from Jack. Very good to see. He had a dominating performance this game. He came in with a plan. He took control of as much of the map as he could, and then he got relic control. And
I have to give props to Danny as well. He played it well.
He outperformed what I was expecting.
Defended his base, built a little thing, and then took map control as well.
And with that, Danochy frozen the tower.
Good job, Jack.
He doesn't want to draw out his demise any further, and rightfully so. I think he made the correct call there. First of all, very well played to everyone involved. Yeah. Very well played to everyone involved.
SexPanther, a little hard done by there.
A little hard done by SexPanther, I agree.
I saw this coming. It was going to be a 1v1, SexPanther Jack, and Danny was going to be on the sidelines, just watching.
Yeah. I think what we can do here is actually Dirk in there. Should we join the players?
Yeah.
Hello.
To Michaels.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, guys. How are you feeling? Hi. Congratulations, Jack Harlow.
Thank you. It was a tough game. Yeah.
That was. How do you feel?
I probably underestimated Dan's ability to work in siege and military. It was quite annoying. And monks. There was times there when we were having big army battles, and I was like, I need to get to their backline to get the siege and monks out. Otherwise, he's going to convert and obliterate waves of my army. Yeah. But then as I was doing that, his horses and spearmen were attacking my troops when I wasn't attacking them. So I had to start selecting smaller groups of units and sending them towards siege and monks while still keeping enough on the main army to make sure that there's a lot going on.
100%. We were saying that actually it's all going to come down to who's got the better army control.
Yep.
And it did. You're right. It was.
You had the better trash unit as well. Your army counted everything he had.
Yeah.
So he couldn't really push you very well, but
Yeah.
in the end,
that's why
Rams-
when the game started and I saw 2 horsey civs, I was like, okay, it's going to be a big spearman game for me. Luckily, Teutons, I'd sort of prepared for this. Teutons have 2 extra armor, so those pikemen just stay for like, I don't know, 1 second longer in the fight to get 1 more hit off on horses every time.
Yep.
Very strong composition. I just have to say, congratulations. How do you feel about just killing 1,500 units? That's how many units you killed. Sage just here, 1,500.
Did I?
You lost 1,000,
Really?
but you killed 1,500. So.
I feel like that game could be casted by T90 and being like, these guys have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah.
But it's great.
There was a lot of laughs. I'm not gonna lie. There was a lot of laughs.
You had the
laughs
stronger
when you
economy
realised
as well.
I hadn't unrung my town bell for like 5 minutes. Or the
Oh,
laughs
no.
when my lumber villages were going like 100 meters to drop off their wood, and I was like, shit, I need to build more lumber camps. But because they were walking so long to drop off their wood, I didn't have the wood to build a lumber camp, so then I was trying to find my market to like buy wood.
Did you take out SexPanther early because you hate him and he was late?
No, it was actually, I decided whoever was going to early aggress me has committed to an early game, so they're going to be the easier base to take out first. So
Fair enough.
when George sent that early aggression, I was like, cool. He's probably suffered a tiny bit of eco to do this early aggression, but at the same time, I also want him to stop early aggressing me. So that was why we ended up going for George. It ended up being quite weird with how the map fell, because George was probably the furthest away from both of us. Dan and I were pretty close to each other, and so it probably would have been beneficial for me to go for Dan first. But I don't know. I don't know.
I think you played it well.
Yeah, I think you made the right decision there.
Mm.
Just looking at this
there was like
timeline.
100 decisions I could have made differently that would have done better. But I mean, and it was more of one of those. The 3-player element is crazy. I feel like if it was a 1v1, I would have been able to stick to a game plan more, like in terms of like making sure my eco was always up and always running. And there was so many times where I had so much food, I could have just printed more villages to replace like the wood and the gold I'd lost when I got raided. But it wasn't on my mind. My mind was like, queue up more pikemen, queue up more horses. Can I build siege again? Should I attack now, or should I just keep rebuilding my army for when he attacks? It's just
Ultimately, that's
getting to that point where you can have clear thoughts in the hectic moments that I'm just not quite there yet.
No, I think you played well. Yeah. Well, with that,
It's very close. I genuinely thought Dan had me when he got that TC.
he did have you. He did have you.
Yeah.
We thought you were gone. We thought you were toast. But then he kind of overcommitted a little and didn't have the follow-up. But he could have won right then and there. But
well, it's crazy with your placement of your military buildings, because mine were very defensive placements where Dan started making some aggressive military
and
building
then the reinforcements
placements.
make the difference, right?
So when he was his army was too far away from his military bases and my ones were right there, I could print enough that. And I was scared when that castle went up. I know I lost a lot of units.
That was
that castle
hilarious
down,
and the worst decision you made.
That's where 2 Rams would have won you that engagement.
Maybe 1 trebuchet.
Yeah, 1 Treb actually. Defend that Treb
all
with
I was
Paladins
thinking
would be
was
good.
if he gets his own Trebs and like Mangonels and stuff that can actually reach like further. I wasn't too worried when he took out those stables and that palisade wall at the exterior of my base, because I'm like, cool, let's just keep him coming closer and closer to where my castles. Well, my castle placement was horrendous. I don't know why I put them there. I was like, okay, George is going to keep early aggressing me. I need these up so that he can't enter the base there and he has to go around the long way, and I can then put units there. But I needed to get a castle up. Again, it was just one of those things. It was on my agenda, but it was too far down the list when I was like, how's my eco going? How's my military going? Like, just
it is
one
stressful,
of those extra thoughts.
Stressful
that were
in
too
the
much
moment.
head.
Yeah.
It was very stressful. Yeah. And then I, in the heat of the moment, accused George and Dan of collusion, which was probably a bit unfair.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, you're a little bit upset.
SexPanther, you were glorious with your cav archers, just being so annoying.
Yeah,
He was being very annoying.
Yeah, I bet. Yes, we saw a vendetta on screen. It's fantastic. It's very, very good to see.
I apologize. In the heat of the moment, I did maybe when George had that base right next to Dan's dock.
Yeah.
for a bit there. I was spewing when I found it. I was like, how has Dan not found this and taken you out yet? And yeah, so I may or may not have said some nasty things, which I take back.
Oh,
and
wow.
said in the heat of the moment.
Well, maybe we should have joined the
but yes,
Discord
I
a little
think-
earlier.
Yeah. When you
It was
watch
a
the
very-
replay, you'll
a very
realize
fair game in the end, and
It was a fair
Yeah.
game.
probably
it was fair. And Danny
probably
had his army in
underestimated
his
Dan a
base
little bit.
most of the
I
time.
think Dan played
anyway,
really
so-
well.
Yeah. Well, all I have to say is
Yeah.
congratulations. You've won Michael's Rumble, and we look forward to seeing
All right,
you
we'll
in
be
more
around
tournaments.
in 20 minutes.
Yep. Epic. Let's have
All
a
right.
beer.
Well, we might tap out. I might get changed, and we might head over.
Fantastic. Do it. All right, team.
All right. See you guys soon.
I hope all the viewers enjoyed that.
Dan
Ram
and-
trains
Dan
and
and
the
George,
hype.
if you don't come to Michael's, nice playing. Good luck for your football game, Dan. And yeah, let's play again sometime because it was fun, and I feel like we could all have done things better. So
Yeah, that was
let's
awesome.
try it again sometime.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
All right.
See ya.
Any last words, Jamie? Whilst we're on whilst we're live,
No.
are you happy with how it went?
Yeah, very happy. It was good. It's good to be here. Good to be on this side of the
It's
screen.
fun. It's more fun to cast. It's fun
Yes.
to cast. All right. Thank you, all the viewers at home. There's probably like 50 of them, 100 of them probably. There's so many people
You
probably
got
watching.
7.
Yeah, there we go. 7 viewers. There we go. Very, very good. All right. Well, we're going to
All right.
tap out and probably go.